If I see another fucking promoter in Perth do this, I swear to God. Over the last half decade, I've personally managed close to $1 million on Facebook and Instagram ads just promoting nightclubs, festivals, and events. My online advertising agency, we've probably managed close to $2 million across the team. So what I'm going to share with you over the next couple of minutes is the key learnings and the 3 main pillars you need to see long-term success in a nightclub event or a festival. Personally, myself, when I was much younger as a DJ, I was trying to promote my own nights, and I had some nights that there were literally more bartenders than there were heads through the door. I had some nights that saw like major success for like half a decade, and I had one emo night that I'm really proud of because that thing was basically a cult. And so in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you the 3 main pillars that you need so that your event can see long-term success and not just blow up and fizzle out. Hey guys, my name's Brandon. I used to DJ and produce as Wilco. I don't DJ anymore, but on this channel I share some of the key lessons that I learned in my early 20s, while the dumb mistakes that I made, because some of those lessons were financially, physically, or emotionally expensive, and so I just share what I learned on this YouTube channel with you guys so you don't need to make the same dumb mistakes that I made. So if you're a DJ or a producer or you have some kind of affinity with nightlife and the music industry, consider subscribing so, like I said, you don't need to repeat all the dumb mistakes I made in my 20s. Other than that, let's get stuck into it. Let me get my trusty iPad. Alright, cool. So for an event to see long-term success, you guys know I love my Venn diagrams. We have A, B, and C, where A is experience, B is community, and C is reach. For an event to see long-term success, you need to sit in the triple intersection of all 3 of those. Your event needs a unique experience. And now, for the love of God, a unique experience. If I see another fucking promoter in Perth do this, I swear to God. A unique experience is not that you have a logo and that you're open at a certain time at a certain place. When people rock up to your event, what's the unique experience that they can only have at your event that they can't get it anywhere else? Now, community is important because this will increase retention and make sure that people keep coming back. If they have a really good experience but they don't like anyone there, they're not going to come back, or at least they're a lot less likely to. And reach is simple enough. No one's going to come to the party if no one knows about it. Now, can you have an event without all 3 of these? Yeah, you can, and I definitely have had some events that didn't have all 3 of these, and I'll talk about some examples. But if you want to see long-term success, you need to be in all 3. If you only have 1 or 2, the value that you provide in that specific segment needs to add up to the sum of all 3, but even still, it can never add up to the sum of the whole, but you'll need to put a lot more effort into, let's say you don't have a great experience, but you have a really great community and really great reach. You need to spend more time on community and reach to make up for the lack of experience that you're providing. So here's some other really interesting segments. What happens if you have experience and community, but no reach? That, my friends, that's a fucking cult. I don't know, I accidentally joined one once. Story for another day. But in the context of events, I used to run an emo night. We didn't have a whole lot of reach because we're on a Wednesday night, and emo nights are essentially a retro night now, so everyone's like north of 27. They can't be going out on fucking school nights. But we had a really great community, we had a really great experience, and that thing was a fucking cult. If competitors popped up in our city, like attendees from our event would just like talk shit in the comments on their ads. Not if those is a cult. Now what happens if you have community and reach? That's what I refer to as local convenience. So think of this like the local pub, local nightclubs. Like for example, when I was at Arcade nightclub, you'd see the same fucking faces. It's a nightclub 30 minutes out of the city. Everyone went to high school with each other. Everyone knows familiar faces. We had really, really good reach with our organic marketing, and everyone that was coming to Arcade, they knew fucking half the other people there. So I refer to that as local convenience. When we stopped booking acts, we didn't really have a unique experience, but I was funny on the Facebook page and everyone knew each other. Now what happens if you have a really great experience and really great reach? I'm gonna call this one a quick burn. This is more like festivals. Coming up with a new experience every single time is really, really hard because there's hedonic adaptation. If you introduce a totally new experience to a local nightclub market, eventually, once everyone experiences it, they just get used to it, and that's the new standard. And so you had to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and creating new, wild, wacky innovations and experiences just to keep people coming back. Because like I said, they don't have that community aspect. And so unless you have a really great, like a new experience all the time and you keep telling people about it, if you don't have that community aspect, they won't keep coming back because they'll just get used to it with hedonic adaptation. And so that's it, guys. If you want to have long-term success with your first club event, or maybe you've been doing this for a while and you've been struggling for a little bit and you're looking at the next kind of move, here's what you need. You need a really great, unique experience. You need to build communities with the people that attend, and you need to reach as many people as possible, and you need to sit in the triple intersection of all three of those elements. If you guys want to know more about this, drop some comments and I can elaborate on more of this, because event marketing is pretty much mostly what I've done for the last half decade for so many different nightclubs and festivals and events and stuff like that, and I know it like the back of my hand. So if you guys want to know more about this stuff, drop a comment to let me know. If you found this useful, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.